There's just no way. I just don't know what I don't know. It's over there, which is where I'm headed to. So it's T-minus 1 hour. My Benro's broke. Could this night get any worse? All right, y'all. It's about to go down. It is the last weekend of March, and it is the optimal weekend or optimal time to photograph the double Milky Way Arch. And after last year's attempt, we are going to go hard and we are going to do it again. And I have been stressing all day because a weather system is coming. It's supposed to snow pretty much off and on all weekend. And there are some tiny pockets along the coast where we might have a fully clear night. And I mean, I am cutting it ridiculously close when it comes to being able to get the shot at night and then having the clouds come back in during sunrise. So I'm preparing for the worst. I think it's either going to be Winter Milky Way or Spring Milky Way. I don't think I'm going to be able to get both. I think I'm going to get clouded out. However, I did just get my beastly 150 to 600 Sigma lens for the eclipse on Saturday morning. But like I just mentioned, snow and crappy weather all weekend, so I don't think I'm actually going to be able to photograph it. But if there is clear skies at any portion tonight, I think I'm going to try to use my tracker and maybe try Andromeda or something. So we'll see. Alright, so definitely not making sunset, as it is sunset right now. But besides over there, which is where I'm headed to, is clear. I'm clear right here. So part of me really wants to kind of figure out a spot around here near the ocean and figure this out. But I also kind of want to just continue on. I think I'm about 40 minutes away or 30 minutes away. And I'm 2 hours away from darkness. So I still got time for things to clear out. So I think this is the true challenge of astrophotography is finding clear skies. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might sit here and see if I can find a spot that's a little bit closer to see if that works for me. So we have made it. There's the skies. They're clearing. We have an hour and a half-ish, about an hour 15 for everything to completely clear. It's pretty thick this way, but everything is clearing the right way. So I need to make up my mind quick if I'm moving. So it's T-minus 1 hour and the clouds are moving toward the camera. So once this cloud passes overhead, we should be scot-free. But oh my God, I'm stressing. There's a lot to move in 1 hour, and I need it clear from all the way over there to all the way over here. I've just sucked it up. It is what it is. I'm done trying to chase out of this cloud. I re-looked at the satellite map, and thankfully there's I shouldn't say thankfully. Thankfully there's service here, is what I was thinking. It looks like the cloud grew an arm. So even if I tried to drive out of it where it was clear earlier, it looks like it's just going to pass through. But we're there to try to get out of it. So the only way to really get out of it would be to drive north. And it's just not worth it. So I'm just gonna wait for things to clear here. And if I have to, you know, not be able to take the Milky Way Arch at 8:30 and I have to wait, then I have to wait. So we'll just see what happens. It's impossible to see now, but a pretty good hole opened up just right over here to the east. But, I mean, we're still socked in with clouds. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Why do I always pick the places with clouds? It's trying to come through. It's coming. There's some stars, just barely peeking through. So the clouds have really cleared now. It's about 8:40, so they're mostly behind me, but I pretty much have a great view of the Milky Way now, and the zodiacal light is incredibly strong. You can even see it right there. I mean, that's mostly the zodiacal light there. That might be a little bit of Machias, but like, the stars out here are incredible. Oh, I can't wait to do some dark sky readings. Boy, is it dark here. I think the zodiacal light is actually making it brighter than it really is here. So I'm really excited to come out when I'm ready for the core and do some more dark sky readings, because right now it's averaging about 21.55, which is pretty freaking good, all things considered. I'll pop up a screenshot of the light pollution map up here. We are super, super duper dark, really out at the coast with really no good sized cities between. So just some really incredible dark skies on the coast, and man, it is awesome. I think I'm gonna get a full zodiacal light bow with a small double arch. I did a full single shot 360, not tracked, just because I don't want to deal with the time and how low the Milky Way has gotten already. I did run into a little hiccup where it looks like my Benro didn't stick to the ISO setting that I had set it to. For some reason, I set it to ISO 800 and it jumped back to 12,800. So it did like 4 shots at 1.5 minutes at ISO 1200. So all the shots were blown out, which sucked. So I changed from the 28mm to the 14mm to do my Winter Milky Way pano. So I'll also do my core pano with the 14mm as well. And I think I'm gonna take a break. I think I might go to bed, come back. You know what? I should probably knock out the foreground. I should knock the foreground out before taking the bed or going to bed and waking up, because I want to use the starlight for the foreground if I can, because I never know if I don't know if the clouds are going to come in or not. And I might not even get the core pano anyways. So I'm gonna knock out the foreground just in case. My Benro's broke. I love this thing, but holy shit. It's so frustrating because one little thing and you can't use it at all. So I've tried every single cable, multiple cameras. I've restarted it probably 7 or 8 times. Won't work. The way that it works is basically the live view from your camera shows up on your phone. And if for some reason the image of your camera doesn't show up on your phone, then you can't polar align. And that's what's happening. The image from my phone is not going, the image from my camera is not going to my phone. And I can't do the whole target thing where I'm polar aligning. So I can't polar align, so I can't do it. So in a last ditch effort, I'm going to use my move, shoot, move and basically try to finish the other half of the pano, which is absolutely ridiculous. So my winter pano will be done with the Benro because it worked when I got here, and the summer Milky Way will be done with the Move Shoot Move. How funny is that? Oh, in the next installment of Could This Night Get Any Worse, my intervalometer remote fell out of my pocket. The battery came out and the whole remote fell into a puddle. I can't make this shit up. And since the Benro's not working, the Benro operates as my other intervalometer because everything is done through the phone. Back in June, when I did my Porcupines workshop and I was scouting some of the locations, my tripod was very low on the ground. I was screwing in the camera and the L bracket, and I guess it wasn't in right and it just toppled over, and I had the Sigma 14 on, so that big, heavy lens kind of toppled the camera. A small but big enough rock must have hit the screen and dented in the screen just enough to where I can't use the push or the tap bulb mode because light leak comes outside of the screen and it enters the sensor and it screws up one side of the image. So if I use a plug-in intervalometer, it works fine, but if I use the live view intervalometer, it does not work. So I guess I'm just gonna try to dry it off and put in a new battery. It works. So we're good. The intervalometer works. So silver lining, I can finish the pano. I have two rows, not two rows, but I have two different panos, and I can't believe the Move Shoot Move, the original Move Shoot Move, not the Nomad. I have quite a bit of weight on it. I have the Z-mount. I have a low profile ball head, just a cheap like $30 ball head. And then I have the 6D, but I have the dual battery grip on it because I didn't bring the little flappy thing to take that off. So it's got a lot of extra weight, and then plus it's got the 14mm Sigma, which is over a pound as well. I think it's almost 2 pounds. Maybe it's even over 2 pounds. I think it might be 2.5 pounds. But anyways, it's a lot of weight for the Move Shoot Move, and it is rocking 3 minutes like a champ. No trails, no nothing. I'm previewing pretty much every single image afterwards, just in case there's trails. Because a lot of the times I used to use my 28mm with it, and especially when I would tip back the camera and start second rows, I would always get some trailing facing either east or west, depending on which direction I was going for panos. So it was that second row, and it was always facing east or west. I'd always get trails, and it was super annoying. So that's one of the reasons that prompted me to get the Benro Polaris, especially because it was a very panoramic-centric electric tripod head that was also a star tracker. So, I mean, I still love the device. I'll probably contact customer support and IT to see what's going on and if this is a known issue or something, and if there's a way to get this fixed. Because the other thing that's super annoying with it is it's not charging in the field. Like, I have to take it home and I have to plug it in to charge it. I've tried almost every different brand of battery pack that I have, every cable that I have, and they don't work. So, incredibly frustrating when my battery is running low in the field and I can't just plug it in and charge it while I'm using it. Well, the intervalometer worked for 2 shots, maybe 3, and stopped working. So, this night is just a shit show. Yay. Well, my friends, I think that is a wrap. Had a really nice sunrise and just enjoyed the stars at the end. So I really want to try and come back here and get some new shots, because man, I wish I had some time to plan. I guess I could stick around and plan some more, but it's tough. You know, when you're on the coast, it's tough, because to show you something cool, let me show you this. I had a really neat composition and had my tripod actually right here. Oh, something else fell out of my pocket. Oh, that's important. So I had my tripod right here, and I had left it because I was going to set up the Benro to do its automatic panos, and then I was going to come back here and set up and take a different pano. The core was going to be right in between the 2 trees, and it was supposed to go all the way across. But alas, you guys know what happened. And the water was actually about up to here. So because it's now low tide, or lower tide, the water's way down there. So definitely some really nice compositions here. Absolutely beautiful area. There's an amazing hiking trail through here. But I have like 0 batteries. I charged all my batteries, and somehow between vlogging and doing all the photos, I went through almost 7 batteries. So thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to putting together these absolutely crazy shots. I know I got a couple, at least one really nice shot out of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy these shots. Thanks for putting up with this crazy video.
Wow.